Plum here, g'day champions, how's it going, and welcome back to another Division 2 build video. Today we're going to be checking out my ultimate PvP hybrid build. Apologies for the delay on this one, a busy life and work schedule along with a bit of the old flu has slowed down some of the edits. Remember that you can check out all my builds live in action during live streams over on Twitch, dropping a follow is free, the link's in the description. The ultimate PvP hybrid build is a build that I pieced together quite a while ago. I've seen a few players trying to make similar styles of builds based off advice from other channels, but I've made mine a little bit different. We've got 11 core attributes, and because of our gun giving us a further 45% weapon damage, that's basically another 3 core red attributes, making this a 14 core attribute PvP hybrid build. We've got over 1.3 million armor with 6 skill tiers. That's pretty impressive, but what about the damage? Well, don't worry champions, we've got damage too. We've got 54% crit hit chance and 174% crit hit damage. A build's not always about high crit numbers. That's why we've got 17% damage to armor, 10% damage to targets out of cover, and we've also got 145% weapon damage along with 35% explosive damage. This thing is freaking awesome. It's like your favourite DPS build and skill build had an adorable hybrid baby. People don't know whether to call you a skill bot or a cheater. And trust me, I've had a heap of hate mail over this build. The build's pretty easy to make, but might take some time to get the hang of using. We are going to jump on over and check out some gameplay so you can get a taste and a vibe for what the build has to offer, and then we'll come back and we'll check out the build in detail. Remember, all of my builds are used during live streams on Twitch, and hopefully soon I'll be able to do regular streams here on YouTube. And don't worry, if you're in the video and you've died, it's all GG's, it's just a game. Righto champions, enjoy the gameplay and we will be back with the build shortly.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away,
A few moments later.
Embarrassing! They probably won't come out now, lol. Oh shit, fucking wiped them with the one sticky.
That is embarrassing.
I said go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said whoever got next is fine with us. I ain't gon' let that slide. Think you fly, huh? Me and stay wheels up, it's a ride off. Ain't no shortcut, heading to the top floors. Me, I'm too smart to drop costs, and I got 2 fists, I'm a problem, nuisance. Who's with anybody not me? They losing, I'm proof that. Even when you down, keep it moving. The movement is never gonna stop, man. I do this. Go and line them up. 2, that's fine with us. 3, come and line them up. 4, 5, fine with us. Go and line them up. 2, yeah, that's fine with us. 3, go and line them up. 4, 5, that's fine with us. Go and line up. I said go and line up. Yeah, it's fine with us. I said go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. know they in my world, the best of both. Seen a little more, that mean the less I know. Only thing I gotta do, collect the dough. Do fire for the matches, do the math, kid, put me in, I raise the average. Savage, 0 to 100, that's the bandwidth. Standard, my end zone dance on your casket. Can't win. Two fists, I'm a problem, nuisance. Who's with anybody not me? They losing, I'm proof that. Even when you down, keep it moving. The movement is never gonna stop, man. I do this. Go and line 'em up. 2, that's fine with us. 3, come and line 'em up. 4, 5, fine with us. Go and line 'em up. 2, yeah, that's fine with us. 3, go and line 'em up. 4, 5, that's fine with us. Go and line up. I said go and line up. Yeah, it's fine with us. I said go and line up. Whoever got next is fine with us. Line up. I said whoever got next is fine with us.
Get beamed, boy. You fucking better run, motherfucker.
Run, bitch! Run!
Neutralized. Contaminated gear detected.
Get shit on.
Wow.
People think that you should be weak and you should be docile and then you should be a pacifist. He goes, no, you should be a monster. He said you should be a monster, you should be ruthlessly ambitious and then learn how to control it. And it's that old expression, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Because it doesn't mean that you can't be kind if you're strong. But it does mean you can't be strong if you're
Who's
weak.
the fucking next?
If you're weak, you're
Who's got
fucked.
next?
Defender drone detected.
He medkited. There's a cheeto. No negotiation anymore. I reckon it would.
Explosive cigarette detected.
That's why I like crap. I'm ready.
Hostile steel hive detected.
Got him! How awesome was that gameplay?
I like it a lot.
Righto, so welcome back to all you amazing subscribers, and if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying the content, make sure that you smash that subscribe button. If everyone can take a second to engage with the video, a like, a share, a comment, it's all going to help with the magic and the wizardry of the YouTube algorithm. Hitting our goals of 200 likes on this video would be amazing. If you do want to support the channel a little bit further, do keep in mind that we do now have channel memberships. Click the join button to see all the perks. And again, if you want to catch me live in action, jump on over and drop a follow on Twitch. The links for all my other socials are in the description below. Righto champions, with all that out of the way, let's jump in and check out the ultimate PvP hybrid build. We have 1 red, 3 blues, 4 skill tiers, and we are sitting at 1.3 million in armor. Now, because of the way I've structured this build, we actually get 6 skill tiers. The weapon damage roll on the Picaros gives us another core attribute, and because we are 6 skill tiers, the capacitor works amazing with this, giving us 45% weapon damage. 45% weapon damage is equivalent to 3 core reds, so that's taking us to 14 core attributes on this build.
Nice, very nice.
And that doesn't take into consideration your expertise levels. This build has been set up surrounding 2 core items. One, the capacitor, which is our primary weapon, and our backpack, the Ninja Bike Messenger backpack. All of the core items on this build are in the general loot pool, so this is very easy to make. Along with our Ninja backpack, we're running Providence, Walker, the Picaros, a piece of China Light, and a piece of Grupo. For our specialization, we are using Technician. It does provide us with +1 skill tier. We're also going to have the option to spec into a further 10% skill damage. Faraday Field also comes in handy when we're running our Stinger Hive. It just means that us and our group members that are within 5 meters of that deployed skill can't be disrupted. And also remember to spec into the correct weapon types that you're using on the build. For our primary weapon, we are going to be using the capacitor. We have fully expertise this one. Why? Because it just makes it so much stronger. When you do get this item, you do want to re-roll it to damage the targets out of cover in that 3rd slot. This is the only AR in the game that will allow you to have both damage to armor and damage to targets out of cover on it. The talent on this weapon works great for these styles of hybrids. Shooting enemies builds up stacks to cap at 40, each stack gives 1.5% skill damage. That's a further 60% skill damage that we can get on this build. Also, each skill tier that we have, we gain 7.5% weapon damage. We've got 6 skill tiers, that's 45% weapon damage. If you want to break this down even further, that's the equivalent for 3 core red attributes. For the other weapons on the build, it is going to be player preference. I've got a shotgun with Optimist and the TDI card pistol with Finisher. Now for the gear on the build, we are going to go in reverse order and we're going to start with the Ninja Bike backpack. This is a general loot exotic item, so it is very easy to get. It comes with 1 of each core attribute, weapon damage, armor, a skill tier, and we've gone with a crit hit damage mod. Basically, this item's a wild card. Having it equipped unlocks other brand set or gear set bonuses. If you don't have this item, get out, farm it, because this setup won't work without it. For our gloves, we've gone with 1 piece of Grupo, and because of our Ninja backpack, it's going to unlock the 2-piece bonus, so we get 15% crit hit damage and 20% explosive damage. We've got a skill tier, crit hit damage, and crit hit chance. For our knee pads, we've gone with 1 piece of China Light, so we get 15% explosive damage, and the Ninja backpack gives us that 20% skill haste. We've got a skill tier, skill damage, and crit hit damage. For our holster, it is one of the best in slot on basically any build, and it's the Picaros. The brand set bonus is going to give us more skill haste and another skill tier. We've got max armor, crit hit damage, and that fixed 15% weapon damage, which is a core attribute. For our chest piece, we've gone with Walker and Harris, giving us 5% weapon damage and 5% damage to armor. It's got max armor, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and we've gone with a crit hit chance mod. Now there's a lot of different talents that you could use on this chest piece. I personally have gone with Unbreakable. I prefer that little added survivability when I want to play a little bit more aggressive. If you wanted even more damage on the build, you could even try Obliterate. And for the last gear piece on the build, it's our mask, and we've gone with 1 piece of Providence, giving us 15% headshot damage and 10% crit hit chance. I've gone with a skill tier, crit hit damage, crit hit chance, and a crit hit damage mod. Now for the skills on the build, the ones that I feel work the best is the Stinger Hive and the Explosive Sticky. The Stinger Hive in PvP, our base is hitting over 200k per Stinger. This obviously does increase the more capacitor stacks that we have. And the Sticky Bomb is hitting over 900k. Again, the more capacitor stacks that we have, the harder this is hitting. As you saw in that gameplay, there were players that I was one-tapping with this. Righto champions, it is now fine print time, let's check out our stat sheet. 54% crit hit chance and a massive 174% crit hit damage on a 6 skill tier hybrid. We've also got 90% headshot damage, 17% damage to armor, and that 10% damage to targets out of cover. Damage to armor, damage to targets out of cover are both multiplicative damages. We've got 115% all weapon damage, and we've got 30% AR damage. So that's 145% weapon damage total. If you don't have your weapons fully expertise, this is going to be a little bit lower. And we've also got that 35% explosive damage. And just to round everything off, our armor is just over 1.3 million. So that's the build champions, my ultimate PvP hybrid. It's like your favorite DPS build and skill build had a 14 core attribute build baby. So much DPS, so much skill damage with the power of a 1-tap sticky. It's pretty disgusting, but it's a lot of bloody fun. So what do you reckon? Are you going to be a champion and have a crack at this build? What modifications would you make? Let me know down below. Thanks for tuning in champions, and make sure that you show your support by smashing the like button on this video, and if you're not already, please subscribe. Everyone's support is always greatly appreciated. Remember to stay frosty, keep looting, shooting, and give 'em hell. And I hope to catch you all in the next one. I'm Plum out.